Shabbat Shalom. It is a beautiful Shabbat. I'm feeling the summer camp spirit. Are you feeling the summer campy spirit? Are you feeling like a little extra campy today? That means that the two most important words for this service are La and Amen. You think you can handle those? La, Amen. With all your like campy spirit. La, Amen. If you don't know any of the words, you know those two, and it's perfect. And in order to get our Shabbat started, we love to invite each other into Shabbat, not just to be here and to feel like we're ready to hold our prayer books and to say the words, but to feel like we all have that Shabbat spirit. And the way that I like to know that I feel the Shabbat spirit is by knowing who's with me. So if there's someone sitting next to you, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. If you don't know their name, introduce yourself. If they do know your name, still introduce yourself. Do you feel like you know the other people in your camp right now? Good. Do you feel light and joyous, maybe a little extra sweetness for Shabbat? Or do we need to bring a little bit more light, a little bit more joy, and a little bit extra sweet into Shabbat? We can always do a little bit more, right? Just like this much more? Maybe just like this much more? So if you are celebrating a June birthday, I would like to invite you to come forward to help me bring some light and some sweetness with our candles and our juice into Shabbat. I think we've got a couple. If you wish you were born in June, you can also come and help with Shabbat candles and Kiddush. Come over this way. Come this way.
Wait, do I go?
Yeah, come on this side. Come this way, Shira.
Do we need to?
You're perfect. Maybe on behalf of second graders and June birthdays everywhere, Miss Tater, would you like to light our candles for us?
Oh, absolutely.
You have a birthday? No way. A Band-Aid too.
And a band. Oh,
They rhyme almost.
here, I'll stand on the side. Yeah, I don't want to burn it. I will not burn, I promise.
Don't burn me.
I will not.
Don't burn anyone.
That's a good idea.
Don't burn the whole place down.
Okay,
Don't worry, we will still be here when Shabbat is over.
I promise. Ready? You can start it.
Baruch
atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. And we're going to do one more blessing. Rachel, will you do the Kiddush for at least be our honorary Kiddush holder? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam orei peri hagafen l'chaim. Amen. Shabbat.
Wait, happen to that and ask the kids.
Because all of the kids will get some frozen grape juice in the form of a popsicle after the service. But before we even get there, a blessing for all of your birthdays. Misha Berach Avotenu V'Imotenu, may the one who blessed our ancestors bless each one of you as you celebrate the anniversary of your birth. May you be blessed because you know just how much fun June is. You know that June is a time of transition, a time of moving maybe from school to camp, from spring to summer, where you see all of the trees and flowers bloom, where maybe you might meet a cicada or a million, and where you get to experience the freedom and the joy of just being able to maybe ride your bike down the street, or play a game with some friends, or eat a little bit extra cake on your birthday. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless each one of you as you celebrate your birthday, and may we be blessed because we get to celebrate with you. And together we say, Amen. Amen. Thank you guys. Mazel tov. It is a Shechianu moment, and so we will see the words on our screen and sing all together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh. Amen. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and do a little cheer. Woo! It feels like Shabbat now, right? Do you feel like you've welcomed Shabbat? Do you feel like, well, Shabbat is in this room right now? Or maybe we have to encourage her to come a little bit closer. Encourage, or you think we're good? Encourage, or you think we're good? Encourage? When we encourage Shabbat, Shabbat loves songs. And Shabbat doesn't need a lot of words. Really, all Shabbat needs are words like Shabbat Shalom, hey, or Bim Bam, or all sorts of words that our Sheer Joy choir has been practicing. So Sheer Joy, I invite you to come forward again.
Bim, bim, bam, bim, bim,
All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. What a great job by Sheer Joy. And so at this point, we're going to transition into our worship part of the service, where we get to stretch our legs and our minds, and we turn to page 22. Please rise as you are able for our Baruch Hu prayer. You may be seated. So now I want everybody to take a moment and think about when it's really, really loud and you just want to focus. What sound do you make when you want to tell others to be just a little quieter? Shh. So that's one thing you can do with your mouths. But then sometimes you smell something that smells so good, like a croissant in the morning, or I don't know why that came to mind first. But when we taste something good, what's a sound we make?
Almost like challah on Shabbat.
Challah on Shabbat makes a lot more sense than a croissant in the morning. And then when somebody tells you something that makes a lot more sense than what you say, what do you say? Ah. So let's all explore those wonders together on page 34.
We'll close our eyes. We'll open our hearts and our ears, and we'll chant our Shema together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevon Malchuto Leolam Vaed. We turn the page. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Veshinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uvshochbecha, uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha, Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai Vitem Kedoshim Le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher Hotzeiti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim. Liot Lachem Le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Rabbi Heaps, have you experienced any miracles this week that you can think of? I'm putting you on the spot here.
I've experienced miracles every day this week.
Every day. How about you all? Has anybody experienced anything that would be a miracle this week? You can just raise your hand. So the next prayer that we're going to turn to is the prayer that we sang when the sea split and we marched through out of Egypt. And so we turn to page 38 for the Micha Mocha prayer. Now we bring in the Shabbat with our Vishamru prayer, which can be found on page 44.
Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Be'nil ve'in b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot Shabbat, לדורותם בריתו בם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת, לדורותם ברית עולם. Sometimes it's nice when Shabbat has a little drama to it. You're never sure when we're going to sing the verse.
Oh.
Okay. So, if you are about to go to camp, whether it's as a camper, whether it's as a CIT, whether it's as a staff member, whether you wish you were at camp, if you think of yourself as a camper in some way, I invite you to come join me over this way, and we're going to sit around here while Mr. Matt gets that box and bag on the ground. We're going to sit right here. We're going to sit right here. Anna, come sit over here. That's okay. You can face this way, because I'm going to tell you a story. If you do not want to sit on the floor, you do not have to. I'm happy to help you get back up if you need. So Mr. Matt told us a little bit about that special sound when you're trying to hear something really, really carefully. What's that sound again? Shh, right? So I want to tell you a story all about what it takes to listen and to hear the thing that you're trying to hear. Once upon a time, there was a person, let's name her Jody. And she was walking down the street in Chicago. And have you ever been in Chicago during all the traffic and all the construction? There's people playing music on the street. There's someone saying, hey, friend, I'm over here, right? There's a whole lot of sound. Have you ever been able to hear a cricket during that sound? No?
I mean, if it's part of the sound, sort of.
If it's part of the sound, maybe? Well,
The reason the sound is going on.
well, Jody was walking with her friend, Rachel, sure. And she said, don't you hear that, Rachel? Don't you hear that cricket? And Rachel said, no, all I hear are car horns, and I hear motorcycles going vroom, 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 and I hear construction. What does construction sound like?
Build.
And all I hear are maracas. And I hear a whole bunch of dogs. And I even hear some turtles. And all Rachel could hear were all these other sounds and said, they're all so loud. I can't hear any crickets. Jody, how do you hear the crickets? And so, yeah, do you think you know?
Yeah.
How did Jody hear crickets when all Rachel could hear was the sounds of Chicago? So Jody and Rachel went on a little field trip. And Jody said, we're going to go all the way out to the woods, and we're going to go past the woods to the field, and we're going to go past the field to the river. And in all of those times, we're going to listen very carefully. What do you think that she heard when she was by the river?
Wait, am I supposed to make the sound of what I heard, or?
Up to you. You can say What did she hear at the river?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Waves.
Whoosh, whoosh, like that? Okay, what did she hear at the river? Is that a gopher? Okay. I don't know what a gopher sounds like. But Jody says, listen. Listen very, very carefully. Do you want to hear the cricket? And Rachel said, I think what I want to hear is just everything around me. But the cricket, Jody said, the cricket, it's got such a small sound. And if you really want to hear it, if you really want to find it, we have to keep looking. We have to go past the river. We can go into the mountains. And we can go. Where did they go next?
They went to the cicada tree.
They went to the cicada tree. And the cicada tree, Rachel thought drowned everything out. But Jody said, don't you hear it? And Rachel said, what do you mean? Don't I hear what? She said, listen for the cricket. Chirp, chirp, chirp. And Rachel said, I've been trying so hard to hear the cricket. All I hear are these other noises. All I hear is all the rest of the world drowning out the cricket.
I know how she did it.
How'd she hear the cricket?
I think she had very careful ears.
She did have very careful ears. And Jody said, this is what a cricket sounds like. Chirp, 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 chirp.
I know how she heard the cricket.
How'd she hear the cricket?
Because the cricket was going like this.
Crickets tend to chirp. So Jody said, this is what the cricket sounded like. It sounds like chirp, chirp, chirp. Can you hear a chirp beneath all the whoosh, whoosh, and whoo, whoo, and whoo? And Rachel said, we've been traveling so far that all of those other sounds seem less loud now. They've all feeling like they're getting a little bit quieter. And if I concentrate really, really hard, I can hear the chirp, chirp, chirp of the little cricket. And so Jody said, remember that sound. Remember that. Let's go back through the mountain and through the cicada-filled trees and to the river. And do you hear it now? Do you hear the little chirp, chirp, chirp? And Rachel said, now that I know what I'm listening for, I can hear it. And so Jody said, let's go back. Let's go back through the forest. Let's go back through the field. Let's go all the way back to that really busy street. And what did they hear on the really busy street?
The cricket?
What did the cricket sound like?
Chirp.
I don't want to say. Can I say the actual reason? The actual reason that I was hearing this is because Jody had years and years of sorcery.
Jody brought a microphone with her? Okay. It sounds like something Jody would do, but I don't think so.
I feel like Jody would be psychic.
So Jody had Rachel practicing in their whole journey. And now that Rachel knew what she was listening for, she could go back to the busy street with all the car horns, with all the dogs, with all the construction, with all the turtles. And she could finally hear a little chirp, chirp, chirp coming from the smallest window box on the tallest building. And Rachel said, now that I know what I'm listening for, now that we've gone through this journey, now that we've been able to get away from our busy lives and been able to hear a little bit about what calm and nature sound like, now I'm able to hear it even when my life gets filled with all of those other noises, with all of the other distractions. I'm finally able to hear the little chirp, chirp, chirp. And for me, that's what camp is like. Going to camp, not only are you able to hear all of the crickets, chirp, 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 and maybe cicadas, depend on where your camp is, and toads, and the grass moving, and the trees, and the birds, and even the squirrels going, maybe raccoons, hopefully not near your cabins. But now that you're able to go to camp, it's your little reminder. When you come back home and your lives are so busy and all you hear are car sounds and school bells and music instruments and dogs and cats and turtles. It's your little reminder that if you listen for those little pieces of calm, little pieces of summer, little pieces of friends, even when all of that is so loud, you can always find them. And so, as you're all about to go to camp, maybe it's day camp, maybe it's sleepaway camp, maybe it's backyard camp, maybe it's the first time you've been to camp, maybe you've been to camp 1,000,000 times before. When you go to camp, what I ask from you is that you try to hear a cricket. Try to hear the little sounds that you don't hear when you're at home, and then come back here and tell me what it sounds like so that I remember too. Okay? So if you're there at night, or if not, listen for the cicadas. And to help you hear and to help you enjoy all of camp, we have a couple gifts.
We do have a couple gifts.
And I hope we have enough for everyone.
Yes.
If not, they will be personally delivered to your door sometime during the week.
Yes. Okay, so we actually have two versions of gifts, right? Yeah. All right.
So here we have a little goodie bag for everyone that includes a letter that you can write back to Temple Jeremiah. If you write a letter to me, I promise to write a letter back to you. Ellie, will you hand this to Della behind you too? Do we have other people who are going to camp? They've got really good sunglasses. They've got some temporary tattoos.
My frog thingy. I don't want a frog.
Okay, so you all have one, and anyone who we didn't get? If you go to camp and they say, please bring a hat,
All right.
We
Raise your hand if you
also
would like a
have
Temple Jeremiah bucket hat.
some hats.
I already got one.
You don't
If
have
you
to have a
already
second.
got one during J-Quest, you don't need to have two. It's okay.
Go. Go. Ready? Whoop. There you go. All right.
And you can go and show your goodie bags and your bucket hats to your families. You can take all of your stuff and show them to your families because we're going to go back to our seats. And you will go and listen. Maybe there's a cricket here in our chapel.
Absolutely. Here, come get a hat. You want a hat? There you go. There you go. Of course. And now with your hats and your bags, you can head back for the last little bit of our service. And at this point, we will turn to page 46 in our Sidurim. We will rise as we are able. We are on page 46, Rabbi.
Adonai sifatai tiftachu fia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei Hakol. Ve'zocher chasdei avot ve'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechalkel chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim, verofeh cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem emunato lishenei afar, mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech meimit u'mechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata l'chachayot hakol, baruch ata Adonai, b'chayei hakol.
Page 61 for the reading A Prayer for Peace. You may be seated. What does peace look like? It looks like Jacob and Esau hugging after many years apart. It looks like two countries signing a peace treaty. It looks like Rebekah comforting Isaac after the death of his mother, Sarah. What does peace sound like? It sounds like kind words on a bad day. It sounds like a sincere apology and a promise to try harder. It sounds like people who are different trying to understand each other. What does peace feel like? It feels like Joseph's tears when he is reunited with his brothers. It feels like people going outside without being afraid. It feels like everything is going to be okay. Baruch atah Adonai hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We turn to page 60 for Shalom Rav.
We take these moments for our own personal shalom, for finding our own peace and our own prayers quietly in our hearts. Oh, say shalom b'romav. Huya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. As we each find our own shalom in our hearts, in our families, we feel that blessing in our world. And we want to share that blessing with others, whether it's a blessing of health of body, maybe a blessing of health of spirit, maybe even it's a blessing of health of soul. If there is someone whom you are thinking of that you would like to share your blessing with, I invite you to stand up and to say their name aloud. Thank you. 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 We also, as a community, are thinking of Gil Edelstein, Henry Barron, Alan Terry Burke, Dee Bittman, Sima Brown, Reese Chan, Sarara Kova, Arlene Drucker, Jacob Ellis,
Arnie Fishbane, Bill Johnson, Jim Clapman, Myrna Lambert, Asher Levin, Mark Pierce, Ronald Rubin, Judy Ruttenberg, Arthur Cirque, Jocelyn Snower, Melinda Stryker, Patricia Weinfuss, Mark Weiss, Marley Wicks, Beth Weiner, and George Wittenberg. And our Misha Berach prayer can be found on page 125 or on the screen above. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. As much as we share our blessings with others, there are people who have made an impact on our lives, who have gifted us blessings, and who we get to continue on those blessings in their honor and in their memory. If there is someone whom you are thinking of, whether you're in a period of Shiva or Shloshim, whether you're marking a yahrzeit or someone just happens to be called to mind at this moment, I invite you to rise and to say their name aloud. Shelley? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amy? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As a community, we're marking the recent passings of Bill Brown, Art Levin, Linda Schubert, and Ken Mendel. And we mourn the passing just this week of Gary Bricker, father of Lou Bricker, and the passing just today of Elaine Barron, wife of Henry, mother of Roberta and Michelle, and dear loved one of Louis and Michael. This week also marks the yahrzeits of Edward Adler, Morris Adler, David Backenoff, Marvin Barkin, David Bluestein, Marlene Brunt, Ralph C. Bruslin, Lillian Kaplan, Joseph Kahn, Maury Cooper, Scott B. Crane, Leon Epstein, William Feldman, Red Fell, Francis Gaynor, Millie Goffman, Samuel Goldhar, Molly Gottler, Hilda Green, Howard Haas, Shirley Hammersley, Edward Herman, Louis Kaplan, Elizabeth Kaufman, Rosalie Kozak, Marty Lerman, Esther Leviatan, Elvin Pat Levy, Miriam Livshin, Howard Mellon, David Metzger, Hortense I. Newman, Abraham David Palunas, Linda P. Reif, Hyman Saldinger, Leon Schneider, Gerald Schwartz, Alfred Smith, William Smith, Aaron Sabatka, Sheldon Solovey, Don Trilling, Bessie Zakin, and Mavis Zimmerman. Our Kadisha tome, our Mourner's Kaddish, can be found on page
134.
Thank you. Please rise as you are able. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayed kol beit Yisrael ba'agalal uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei dekudsha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiram be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories forever and always be a blessing. And together we say, Amen. Please be seated. Barb?
Okay, got all my notes together here. Hi, I'm Barb Kite, one of the board members here at Temple Jeremiah. And on behalf of our entire congregation, I'd like to welcome everyone here tonight, and especially welcome our visitors and guests, and thank you all for sharing Shabbat with us. Our sincerest condolences to Lou Brickerman and your family on your recent loss. We want to thank Share Joy. You brought such joy and beauty to our service tonight. We really enjoyed hearing you sing. We want to wish everyone attending camp a wonderful summer. Be sure you take advantage of all the camp has to offer. And those of you going away, don't forget to write home. You could write Rabbi Rachel too, but write home. Mazel tov to everyone celebrating a June birthday. We wish each of you a year filled with joy and good health. And as we head into the summer season, there's a lot planned for all ages. There are special Shabbats, learning opportunities, athletic activities, social action opportunities, and many social events that involve music and theater. Everything is planned, and we are just waiting for you to sign up. Everyone should have received a trifold brochure listing all the summer activities. If not, be sure to check your weekly e-newsletter for the latest information. Also, don't forget tonight at the end of services, we have popsicles to kick off summer and camp. So again, welcome, and we hope you have a wonderful week, and Shabbat Shalom.
I'm going to invite Sheer Joy to join me one more time so that we can wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom, and then we'll all find the treat that Mr. Matt has for us. Why are we... Mishaberach Avotinu V'Imotinu, may the one who blessed our ancestors bless us on this Shabbat, bless us on every Shabbat and every day in between. And together we say, Amen and Shabbat Shalom. And let's get some popsicles.